well, I kind of have to go back a little bit, if that's okay.
Sure.
So what happened was my adoptive mother passed away, and I was devastated, absolutely devastated. It was the first major loss that I'd had in my life. And she was a very unique person. And I decided after a grieving time, I thought, I want to write her story. And so I went to a Christian writers conference because I thought, I don't know how to write her story. So I thought, well, I can learn how to write. And so while I was there, I did learn some things and met some wonderful people. But on the way back, it was like I remember it exactly. I was standing in the line in security, and Holy Spirit said Black History Devotions. And I thought, I don't even know what that is. What is that? But I started after that delving into Black history stories, and a coworker at my job, I was a nurse, she said, what are you doing? What kind of research are you doing? And I said, I'm looking up stories from slaves. And she says, oh, have you ever looked at the slave narratives? They're online. And I thought, no, I'd never even heard of them. And so then as I did find them, I was like, oh my gosh, look at this. And they're all right here, all these precious stories of these precious people. And so from that, I ran across the book by William Still called The Underground Railroad, where he himself was an abolitionist, and he would document stories of slaves as they came through. He would, write down if they knew their birthday, their owners, how they were treated, and that kind of thing. And so he would document that. And so he has it all in a book. So that's where most of my stories came from. But as I was reading the stories, it's like I'm a real visual person. So it's like I could see scenes from their story. And I thought, how can I develop that? How can I show other people what I'm seeing? Yeah. And so when I had moved to Texas by this time from Arizona, and I was thinking, what am I going to do? I don't paint. I don't do anything wet. No wet. I thought, well, I know how to sew, but I didn't really even think about sewing. But a lady in my neighborhood advertised that she was giving away some fabric. And so I thought, okay, well, that sounds kind of good. Maybe I can use some fabric. And it was textile. It was, upholstery fabric. And I thought I was going to get one little bin, but she had like 7 bins of upholstery fabric. And I even put my first video, which no one has ever seen except me, because I had no makeup. My hair was all over my head, but I was so excited when I started opening up the lids and saw all the beautiful colors, the patterns, the textures. And I thought, this is it. Like, Lord, look at what I've been given. This is what I'm going to use. And so that's where it started.